Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Cooking with Debbie. In this episode, we are actually going to make grated biscuits, which is another South African recipe. As you know, we've been doing a lot of South African recipes, so if you haven't watched the previous videos, click in the description and watch them. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay, so he's gonna have the ingredients, what we need and everything. Butter and the sugar is already creamed, and this is the texture you want it, really nice and fluffy and very light in color as well. So now we're gonna do is put 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix that in as well. Okay, you mix that on, put the mixer on and mix that. Already incorporated, and then you want your 2 eggs and you crack them. And in the eggs, I like to take that white stuff out. It doesn't taste good in the baking. I feel it gives, sometimes it can be rubbery, so you don't want that.
But yeah, baking is not my thing. This is where I leave it to my wife and my mom to do. And my sister's a big baker too.
And you don't even like baked goods.
I'm getting there, slowly.
Yeah, slowly he's been into that. So anyway, so you incorporate one egg at a time. Can you
We'll gap it out.
Okay, sorry. Just make sure that it doesn't. Sorry, you're gonna have to do.
I'm gonna just leave that in. That's fine.
So you mix that as well. I mean, you put my thumb in there anyway. I have to do this because otherwise it's not gonna. And it's undu for me.
So what are you doing though?
So I'm mixing the eggs in there until it's nice and mixed well.
Okay.
Yeah, incorporate well into the mixture.
So what you're doing now is just so it gets even more
can you see how it's not yeah. Okay. So once the eggs have incorporated nicely into it, you slowly put the flour in, little at a time.
Now the texture is going to start to become a little more
doughy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a soft dough, so you can't roll it out. And you want to help? Okay, fine.
I was going to say I can pour it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So just a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Let this mix first. There you go. Go ahead.
All over the table.
Now you can just naturally go through anything like this. There you go.
Cool.
Can you see the dough is very soft? So it's pliable, but you won't be able to roll it out. So I'll show you next how we put it all together. Here we have the dough. It's pretty soft, so you can roll it out. So I'll show you how we put it into the pan, okay? All right, so you need a little flour to dab it onto so we have the dough like that, because the other half you're gonna grate it on top. So there we go.
My mom used to make this a lot when we were younger. Because my dad they still drink just, so this is like a very popular
tea.
Oh, tea. Sorry, tea.
So this is how I put it little by little.
It's kind of like putting pizza dough into like a pizza crust.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
And the thickness is pretty, like, you want it thick. You know, if you want them really big, that's fine too, but I don't make them very thick, but at the same time you want some thickness to it.
You want
not
them
very
thick
thin.
with 2 C's.
Okay.
And then you're going to continue this throughout the entire pan until you finish off your dough.
Well, sometimes it might not reach the entire pan. It might reach up to here. I like this pan. I've always used it. I don't know, it turns out really well in this pan, so I don't use anything else. And also, I line it with foil paper. You can use parchment, or you can use grease the pan if you like. And flour it. That's up to you guys. But it's easy, hassle-free work.
So continue the process until the dough is done, pretty much.
Done. You've laid the dough out like this. So I'm gonna put some apricot jam on it. You can use whatever, but really goes well with this. Apricot jam. Apricot pineapple, if you can find it. I can't seem to find it anymore. But yeah, you're gonna open it for me? Okay. So what I do is put a little on each corner.
I'm gonna spread it around.
No, it's difficult, Bobby. Let me do it. Because if you move the...
Fine.
No, if you don't want to move the dough.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Baking is not my forte.
No.
So I don't want to mess anything up. Because Dad will whoop my butt if I have these biscuits wrong.
When is he whooped you up? Never.
In the past.
No. That's me. Okay. So it depends how you like it. You don't want to overwhelm it with the jam as well. But you want enough so that you can taste it. Okay.
I think I could have done that.
No, but sometimes you have to do it with a very light hand because the dough can move. You know?
Apparently I don't have light hands.
I didn't say that. So now I have this grated coconuts, and I put that on top. If you get the sweet one, desiccated one, that's fine too. There you go. Thank you.
You can do something.
Yes, go ahead. Okay.
How much of this do I put?
Just a little bit everywhere. There you go. Excellent. Very good job. Okay, so now what the tricky part, the top is you take the dough little by little. Put your hand in the flour if you need it, and then you grate the rest of the dough on top, like that. It makes for a nice pattern, and it comes out looking pretty.
And it gives this like crazy little crust on the top of the cookie when you bite into it. It's like a kind of mix between a crumble and like a...
I don't know why they call it grated biscuits, but it's more like a cakey texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than a biscuit. My oldest daughter, she loved these. Whatever corners you don't get, I'm going to show you how to get it on there, because sometimes you're not going to get it. Does slightly when you bake it, it'll get into those crevices where you missed it, but this is what I do. So, where it's like a lot there, you just with very like light hands just try and move.
It's like raking leaves.
Yeah.
So we have the oven set to 350. It's been setting for like about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Whatever your oven's capability is.
Okay. And you want it to cook at least until it's like golden brown. I would say good half an hour to 3/4 hour.
Wow.
It'll take that long, yeah, because you want to cook right through. And in my house, everything has to be done well done. It has to look cooked.
For some.
Yeah, for some. Well, my husband.
Specifically, yes, I was going to say that, but
yeah.
Even his chicken, he likes it like that. So.
But everything's well done, yes. So then you go ahead and put it in the oven and let it bake, and we'll show you the final product.
A few minutes later.
So it's out of the oven, all cooked and cooled down. I'm gonna cut and then we're gonna taste. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well, we should probably just get the main man himself to come taste this to see if it's worth it. Dad, come try one. Oh yeah. Looking good. He'll be the ultimate taste tester.
better say that.
Yummy. Well, there you go. Another recipe to add to your books. If you haven't watched the other ones, click in the description and you can watch all the other videos we have. Here you have grated biscuits. Thank you, Mom, again.
You're
Wanna
welcome.
say anything,
Yeah,
Fran?
no, please try them and subscribe to his channel, share, like, everything, okay? Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good one. All this stuff.
Okay.
Pardon my French. Fucking bastard.
Okay.